Alright, Cancer. As everybody knows, this is a cure for Cancer reading. It's technically an all signs reading, but it's for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is the hot spot of the connection cycle, which makes all Cancer readings all signs readings, because you're all honorary Cancers in this soulmate cycle. That said, haven't pulled one of these in a while. And since I'm just about to pull the March readings starting on the weekend, I thought it'd be a nice time to take a fly over the soulmate cycle and do a cure for Cancer reading, which is a lot different from some of the other readings I do. We do 5 cards at the bottom for the environmental energy and 4 cards at the top, which we clarify for how your person's behaving within that energy, and a pre-shuffle. That said, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, and there's a whole playlist to these, so go check it out. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. Okay? Nobody here, you're not all synced up. You're all in the same cycle together, but you're not all moving at the same speed. Just like cars on a freeway. They're all on the same freeway, but they're not all moving at the same speed. And I think we got a little grandma on the freeway here at some point. I've got the 6 of Cups in my surface energy, right? My pre-shuffle. I say, you know, what's going on here? The angle of Cancer. This is beautiful for a second. I've got the 6 of Cups crossed by the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful. I've got the 10 of Cups crossed by the 3 of Cups. Oh, Jesus, I'm creaming my shorts here. This is unreal. All right, this is amazing. Somebody here just wants to open up. They're dreaming about this. They fantasize that this could happen. They're holding on to a lot of love. They're feeling the soulmate connection. There's a nostalgia they can't place. It's gorgeous. Oh, bookending the 6 of Cups is I don't give a shit. It's the 8 of Pentacles, but I don't care. I've got this candle business that I'm working on right now. I'll go focus on that. Again, somebody here is distracting themselves from what I can only describe as a shorts creaming energy. It's unbelievable. Wow. Okay. That's on the surface. On the surface, and this is bullshit. I mean, it really is. They're distracting themselves, right? The moon, they're trying to push it back, hidden, sweep it under the carpet. That's why I read that way. I should probably be transparent and show you. There's a moon energy there. And when the moon is with this, it's somebody here who's sweep carpet, sweep it. She got a candle in her hand. Candle's more important. I got to finish these candles. Okay. Candle's not more important than these 4 cards right here. I promise you. Okay. All right. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's do it. Let's see where we go. It's not surprising. I'm pulling in the current energy right now. It's not like this is a March reading. Cancer, you're going to get your March reading probably on Monday. Right? And there's an all signs reading for March. We'll talk about March then. This is the cure for Cancer readings are a way for me to pull on the energy right now. Dive into the pond and say, what's going on? Right? And we've just had that new moon. If you've been paying attention to my readings, none of this should surprise you. All right? Let's see. All right, let's go. Give me a cure for Cancer reading, universe. Let's do it. All right, let's go. The soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer, cure for Cancer reading. It knows what I mean by that. We pull 5 cards from the bottom. That is the environmental energy. Oh, there's my candle maker. It's the 4 of Cups, Justice. 9 of Wands is the center energy. So these two kind of go together, right? That's a base energy. And then these two are red with those two. 2 of Wands and a 3 of Pentacles. I will show you the 6th card just because you can kind of see it anyway. It's a Queen of Swords. All right? This is a very clear energy. Bookending the 4 of Cups is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, you can make candles all you want. The environmental energy is encouraging this person to try again. Let's try again. Let's do something. Let's build something on a solid foundation because these are crap. Okay? This candle business ain't working out. Okay? Whatever it is. Justice and the 2 of Wands. Somebody here needs to let something go. Now, this can be a marriage. This can be a relationship. This can be a way of thinking, a way of being. This can be something they're holding on to that happened between you two, something you said, something you did. There is a resentment somewhere in here. Queen of Swords, there she is. Somewhere in here, oh, there it is with the 9 of Wands. This wall, stubborn-looking girl, isn't it? Look at her. All right? Come on now. I'm not going to convince her of anything. There is some resentment somewhere in here for something that happened here. Yet this person did it to themselves. And then there's resentment for that, which circles around. The net result is a base energy of 9 wands. But this is all the environmental energy around. I mean, it's ridiculous. Let's see how they're behaving. 4 cards. Let's go. Hangman. Well, there's a shocker. Yeah, okay. Yeah. She don't look like she's going anywhere fast, does she? All right. Can't run in those sandals. All right. There you go. Hangman. Knight of Cups. What's crossing the Knight of Cups? The 8 of Swords. Yeah, there's this urge to do something here. But they don't. But at the same time, no. But I can't. I don't want to. It's safer just to look from outside. There's some other wand that needs to go away. It can be any of the things I said. Whatever the case here, these feelings, the truth, right? The Knight of Cups is very truthful energy. It's the truth. It's crossed by this. It's crossed by the 8 swords. There's fears being generated here. There's thoughts. There's overthinking. There's something that they're holding on to. And I see that with the Hangman. Somebody on the fence. That's the on the fence energy of the Hangman. It's not the new perspective energy or ting, the light bulb goes off. It's the on the fence energy. What's red with it? The Page of Wands. Again, somebody here does not want this. Here's what the 8 of Swords is basically saying. I love Cancer. I want to go toward them. I want to give them these roses. I don't want them to get away, but no, there's that thing. There's your picture. But no. There's that thing. I'm going to sit here and do nothing. It's a pouty energy all the way around. There's a desire here. At the end of the day, maybe this is a final outcome. Maybe they come off the fence just because they feel like you're getting away. It could be. It's very common in these soulmate cycles for that kind of thing to happen. We're going to clarify with the witches. We'll see. We'll see what goes on here. But in a look in your person, and it's funny, the psychology's been coming out today. I did a Leo soap opera update earlier today, and it's the greatest episode of Dr. Phil ever. I mean, it really is. It's the psychology all over it. It's happening. It's because of the energy of right now. It's because of the new moon. It's because of Saturn. And we've been talking a lot about Saturn. I wrote a whole blog article about Saturn and Pluto in March and their influence there. But on the new moon reading, which was energized, activated by Saturn, we talked about that. You know, Saturn, it teaches you things. And you learn things from looking at yourself. Looking at your own psychology. Somebody's looking at themselves. They don't like what they see, so they're going to distract themselves with their candle making business, basically. Okay, but you're very important. They don't want. But I don't want this runner. I don't want this soulmate to get away. It's weird. Your person is the most frustrating in the zodiac. I swear. I swear it is. Okay, now Hangman. Let's clarify it. Let's talk to the witches. Come on, witches. Let's go. Give me something. Give me something good. Okay. Everything I just said. Rewind your video. Listen to everything I said while I was shuffling. Right? I said your person's very frustrating. Right? They are. Why? Because this whole sitting on the fence and not coming towards you, getting in their head, I got to make my candles. I'm holding on to something that I can't let go. Whatever it is. Whatever they're holding on to. It could be a mix of things. A relationship that's bad, something you said that they just won't let go of, or something that happened, whatever it is, this whole Hangman energy of sitting on the fence is complete bullshit. It's the 7 of Swords, and I know that. I felt that immediately. It's just, I love calling this energy, whoever this fucking energy belongs to, I love calling them out on their shit. And I would do it in person too. I wouldn't be able to stand next to this person for 5 minutes reading their energy without saying something. I know my wife would be next to me. She always does this. Zip your lip. Zip it. Zip it. Do not. Don't. Nope. Nope. And I would go. I'm just going to do it. She always knows when I'm about to lose control. I can't take it. I got to say something. I'll usually do it sarcastically. I'll find some little funny way to do it. I would do that with this person. I would have to, because they're full of shit. There's a deception around nothing happening here. There's a deception around the Hangman. And that deception is, this person is ants in the pants to come towards you. This is my party girl here in the Light Seer. It's my party girl. She goes to the party for one reason and one reason only. Right? You could find her, just listen for the squeaking. Just get everybody to quiet down. Shh, shh, shh. Just listen for the squeaks and moans, and you'll find where the party girl is. This person does not want you to get away. They're extremely curious about you. And that curiosity, in turn, with your person, pisses them off. It makes them think and overthink and go crazy. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I got an answer for them. Yes, you are crazy. But not in a crazy kind of institutionalized sort of way. You're just making yourself crazy. What's on top? Jesus. King of Cups. Yeah. There's a lot. There again, the lies here, the lies are closing in. And I've already seen it. It snuck out. It wanted me to see it. It's the Fool right there. Again, the lie, I was saying the lies are running out of, he's running out of land here. Okay? It's the King of Cups. There's a lot of love here. He's running out of land, running out of excuses not to do something. The candle making business is not enough. And that candle making business joke I'm saying about the Eight of Pentacles and all that kind of stuff. These are the old containers for a candle, and she's real focused on those. All of that could be anything. Could be a project they're working on, whatever they're distracting themselves with. It's all nonsense. It's all meaningless compared to you, compared to what this connection, because if for no other reason, this connection's driving them crazy. Okay? And that usually, at least for me, I need to fix that if something's driving me crazy. Let's go. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. This is where we get some truth from your person. And I know I did a reading for you for Cancerians recently. I know these are technically an all signs reading, but I did a Cancer reading recently. And in the extended, I tried to find the truth. I pulled on truth in this person. Your person has a strange relationship with the truth. It is the most bizarre thing I have ever come across. That's why I wouldn't be able to zip my lip if I was around him. I would, super sarcastic, I'm sure. I just, come on, give me the Knight of Cups. Tell me about this. This is the feelings. This, and they shut it down. They shut it down. Nope. Okay. All right, calm down. And they look great in shorts, too. That's really what's a shame, you know? Nobody wants to be shut down by somebody smoking hot. All right, why is the Knight of Cups here? Why? Whoa, God. Just jumping out of the deck. Now, the deck split. And I show you this because the deck split. Okay, so I've got my top cards and I've got my bottom card, and I've got two bottom cards. So there's two affecting energies is what this means. So one affecting energy, the original, is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, this connection opens something up, awakens something in this person. This is that seeds that were planted are bearing fruit kind of energy. This connection opened this person up. It showed them something that they were shut down to. Okay? They could not shut you down. It will not go away. That's why they're up in their head. That's one affecting energy. The other affecting energy, which would technically be the top of the deck. So we get our cards, we get two cards off the top, and this crosses this. Crosses this is the Queen of Cups. What you opened up. Now the universe wanted us to know this. The universe said here, seeds, that this connection opened something up in this person. Open them up. This person was shut the fuck down. Not interested. This is the type of energy that would be the party girl, just banging anybody. Whatever. You know, no attachment, no nothing, whatever. With you, completely different situation. Okay? Opened them up. What did it open up? It opened up their heart. But it opened them up to see that they, and I've said this to you before, and I will say it again, they got love wrong. They were taught wrong. They've been doing it wrong their whole life. They've been picking the wrong people for the wrong reasons, giving their trust to them. It applies to friends. The cups apply across the board. Family, friends, whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. They got it completely wrong. You came in and showed them the right way. And this, what did this person do? They started a candle making business and just distracted themselves with that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. Why? Because it's human nature not to admit we got things wrong. So there's an ego in play here. But now it's become toxic. And I know that because when I pair these two energies, I get toxin. I get this stubborn in their head, generating fears. These two energies alone come close, pretty much equal the Seven of Swords that was crossing over here, which, of course, is mild devil energy. All right, so that's the split. I'm going to put it back. Now we're going to pull from the top of the deck. What's on top? Page of Cups. Again, there is this connection by all account. I'm just going to say this. Fuck it. I could say anything, right? When you two crossed paths, when you two had a soul recognition, you should have ended up together. I'm going to say it was supposed to happen, and I don't want you to take that the wrong way. And I've been saying it for a while about the Cancer connection. All right, your connection's the one that keeps me up at night. Your connection's the one that has caused me to buy all sorts of late night gadgets off of television and donate to preachers that I have no idea, but he said if I don't, it's not going to happen for me. You know, if I don't. Seeds won't grow. Oh, I love that Bible passage about planting seeds that those crooked preachers take and twist into something cray-cray to get people to send them money. I fucking love it. Just warp it. They just warp. It's not what it fucking says, motherfucker. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. That said, Page of Cups. Page of Cups. You should have been together, but you weren't because somebody held it back. Look at this. The Empress. They held back what couldn't be held back. Yeah, that's all the fucking... That's it. That's all these cards want to tell us. What you opened up and the fact that you should have been together. Okay? Now, that explains the crossing energy across all of this in the base reading, which is the Eight of Swords. Okay? The crossing energy, the Eight of Swords. Again, it's caused this person, when our soul awakens and we realize something, and it gets to the brain, in other words, it got there. You opened their heart chakra, so the translator was in place. It got there. When that happens and we distract ourselves and deny it, it can make us a little crazy. There is a crazy, I know it's not a clinical term, so I know I get a lot of psychologists that watch me because I talk about psychology. I know crazy is not a clinical thing. I get it. It's not, but it's the only way I can describe it. It makes you batshit crazy. It really does. So let's take a look at batshit crazy, the Eight of Swords, because I think what the universe is trying to say is let them. It's the energy is building and building and building. The wall is getting thin, and March is a bit of a release. February, ever since portal season, since about August, since Lionsgate, right through September, right through October, right through November, right through December, right through January, and right up here through February, it's been a big jazz improvisation tension chord piece in odd time. Nobody can keep up with it. You know, it's usually not popular music because you can't really dance to it, right? Everything's in 5s and 7s and 9s, and it's weird, right? March is a release. We go back to 4/4 time. Everything is 4. It's nice. At worst, it's a waltz. It's 3s. But that, you know, everything is nice and even, and the chords are nice and major and minor, and they feel nice and everything like that. There's some kind of release of this tension that's coming. But it's coming after. Right now we're pulling on this. I'm still shuffling. And you get a music lesson. There you go. How about that? Let's see here. Eight of Swords. Why is it here? Eight of Swords. 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 Yeah. Here's why. When you push back this energy, right? When this little girl tries to hold back a tidal wave, she can't do that. This Empress is here. Why is the Page of Cups here? The Empress, right? The Empress is telling me the power of this wave that's here, this wave of emotion. So it can make you a bit crazy. It feels like an energy of someone that's deranged in a way. It's a bit like why you don't keep crows as pets. Okay, I mean you can technically. But 9 times out of 10, if you cage a crow, they tend to become demented. They don't like being in the cage. They don't react well. They'll sit in there and they'll behave just fine, but they tend to get demented. And it's very common. That's why ravens are more commonly kept as pets, because they're solitary birds. Crows are more of a flock bird, right? That being said, this person here, they became demented in a way. It feels like that. because of this. Because the Queen of Pentacles is crossing it. Because it's a frustration. I can't even find the words. It's a frustration of you, right? This is your energy again. One of the finest energies of the Empress. But this is you. You're out there thriving. You're doing it. You've got free. I'm just riffing on the energy. It's not going to apply directly to you, but it might in concept. You're out there thriving. You got freedom. You could do whatever you want. You could bang whoever you want. You can, whatever it is you want to do. You've got all this. You've got everything you need. You're the Queen of Pentacles energy. And they're denying themselves. They have huge feelings. You've opened up those feelings and they deny themselves those feelings. It's a caged crow. It's a caged crow. It just become, they become deranged. There's no other way to put it. That's why the energy feels that way. It makes them so mad that they can't come towards you. And the emphasis on that word can't. It makes them very angry, and which then again gets them in their head. Well, why can't I? Well, why can't they? And then they generate all kinds of fears. It's all because this person lies to themselves a lot. They lie so much they believe themselves, and they have before you showed up. And then you showed up, and they lied to themselves about how they felt, but it wasn't going to work. It's like bullets bouncing off Superman. This connection is Superman, right? It's what's on top. Yeah, look, Temperance. It will. The universe is. This is about balance. This is truth. It's Archangel Michael energy. It's about truth. It's about balance. It's on top of that energy. It's about freeing themselves from it on some level, but it's kind of an energy of, how do I phrase it? It's a bit like what I talk about all the time about how truth is healing, but we don't always like to hear it. And I just got done calling you a person a bullshit artist in several points of this reading. Again, they don't want to hear it, but you're going to hear it. They don't have the power to block out this level of 5D energy. Okay, it's a very powerful card. Why is Temperance here? The Four of Cups. Again, it's my guy who's got his arms crossed and whatever. It's my you want it energy, so why the fuck aren't you taking it? And that, I think, is eventually, that's what the universe is trying to tell them. And that's why they're crazy. That's why they're losing their mind over this. Losing it. I'm telling you. It's there. I think it breaks. I think somebody here realizes they rejected the wrong cup. They rejected the wrong thing. They can't go back to their old life. Whatever you opened up in this person, there's no going back from it. They can't close it back up again. You opened it up, and then you pried it open. You left something there, you nailed it and screwed it open and just opened it up. It's wide open, these emotions, these feelings. There's no going back. And again, there's the truth is they rejected a really hot blonde. The truth for him is he rejected a chance to bang the really hot blonde. And that's, and again, there's a lot of feelings here. The Empress showed up here. You get a chance to bang the Empress, you bang the Empress. I mean, it's a way of explaining the energy. And again, they're fighting a losing battle with this candle business bullshit. Now, our final outcome is communication. It's the Page of Wands. It's someone who doesn't want you to get away. But are they taking a leap of faith here because they have feelings and they want to express them, or are they taking a leap of faith because you're getting away? It's hard to say. I think it's a combination of both, believe it or not. It's a real crazy energy. And again, I know that's not a clinical diagnosis. Why is the Page of Wands here? What's the final on this? Your person is a caged crow. They really are. It's freaking crazy. All right. There's no going back, though. Page of Wands crossed by the Six of Pentacles. That's the environmental energy around how they're behaving in the 3D, or will behave. This is more future influence here at the end. They want to give to this before you get away. Now, I can equate it back a notch and say now the truth has come out, right? They can't block this. They've gone completely crazy. Now he realizes he wanted her. But she's getting up and walking away. So better do something. It's a better get to step in energy. What's on top? Five of Pentacles. What did I just say? Rewind. I said, but she's getting up and walking away. He realizes, oh, you know, I could sit here with my arms crossed and she'll just stay there. No, she's not just staying there. She's getting up and walking away, right? And you never did get her naked, dumbass. I tell you, out in the middle of nowhere, drives me crazy every time. Winter, you're getting up and walking away. It's winter. Fear of missing out energy. That's why they come in. That's why they might reach out. For most of you, it's a fear of missing out, but it's driven by, unlike with some sign angles on this, where, you know, their person that doesn't want them to get away and it's all very ego-based. No, this fear of missing out has a tidal wave of Empress and Empress tidal wave of emotion attached to it. Okay? It does. This person is very self-sabotaging because they're used to living with what you opened up, shut down. Now that it's opened up, they don't want it to be. Because it changes a lot of things. It makes them see the world differently. You know? It's the same reason an addict goes back to the drug. Even if it's something light like smoking or something like that, you go back to it because everything feels different when you don't have it, and it's weird. You just want some normalcy. I just want a normal day, right? Like that. Well, eventually here, you know, this person's been going back and forth a bit too much. Fear of missing out. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Final, Three of Wands. Again, fear of missing out. How do I talk about this card a lot with this Three of Wands? How do I talk about it? I talk about you being on that ship, and there's topless dancing, bottomless buffet, right? I mean, it's going on the ship. That's where you are, and there they are on the shore, wearing the cape of assholeness, stuck with what they got, looking out at something new. He doesn't want to miss out. He thinks he can make that swim, is what this is saying. Okay, and they know if they don't do it, they're not going to get another chance. If she gets up and walks away, he's not going to get another chance. She's never going to come back to this pond with him. Ever. He won't. Because he made her feel bad. You're her, in case you're wondering. Okay? He made her feel bad. He ran, you know, not interested. Right? You know, it is what it is. And she wore her best underpants. I mean, the best ones. The ones that come off real easy. Just like my party girl here, who sometimes doesn't wear any. That being said, this person, again, looking at you very strongly under the current energies. As we jump in the pool of the current energies, someone is really taking a good, hard look at themselves and then a good, hard look at you. The truth is, if you look at these cards on the table, what card appears to have come to the real surface? As I see it, it's Temperance. It seems to have floated to the surface along with this one. For whatever reason, they could have laid out all different ways. This one, and this one. It just, when I threw them back down, it's how they sort of pop out. They just kind of pop out. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Somebody could distract themselves all they want. They could look away all they want. But the truth is you've opened something up that can't be closed. They can't get rid of it. And with that, they're going to have to make some hard decisions here. Because this ship is sailing away. The connection, as it stands, is not going to remain strong forever. You are the Queen of Pentacles, as we learned over here. And she's not waiting. And other energies are going to approach. Everybody wants the Queen of Pentacles. Everybody wants the Empress. That energy, too, is creating a fear of missing out within this person. So it's going to be very interesting to see your March readings and see where they go. All of them. Because all of the March readings together, yes, Cancer reading is in all signs technically, but all of the March readings, all 12 together, form a giant all signs reading. That's why you should watch all 12. It's no different than what I do on the weekends, where I pull one card for each sign and then clarify. Well, I'm pulling one reading for each sign. It's like I pull a whole reading and then I move and I pull a whole reading. You put them all together, they paint a huge picture. This is a quick way to do that picture, pulling a Cure for Cancer reading. And I see March. This is our lead into March, right there. And that ship out there on that water is very desirable to this person, because I can tell you the energy coming off the cape of assholeness is just that. It sucks here on land. There's partying going on there. That's beautiful stuff. All right. There's a big fear of missing out energy, which almost always leads to some kind of communication. It really does. I think that's all we need. I think that's what we got. I will, just for fun, pull one card and a bottom card as I do my outro. Your person's very frustrating. But I do, on some level, I've got a lot of sympathy for them because something shut them down a long time ago. And it's different for all of you what it is, but I feel an energy of someone who's been taken advantage of in some way. I don't know why that is. I don't know. It could be a past childhood issue they haven't dealt with. I don't know. It's not the same kind of thing I pick up in the Leo angle, but you know, it is kind of a taken advantage of type energy, and that can cause people to shut down. It can. But the problem is, when you have a soul recognition, you need to go with the flow of energy. When we fight the flow of energy, that's where we become the deranged crow in a cage, fighting that crow's urge to go out and fly with a flock. Instead, they sit in a corner in the cage by themselves because people think, what a pretty little pet. And they're not designed for that. They're not built for that. Well, we're not either. We're not built to not flow with water. We're made of love. We're made of emotion. We're a very emotional being. And when you shut that down, you cause nothing but problems for yourself, especially when something powerful shows up. An Empress tidal wave. Very dangerous. And this person's learning that. But there is a lot of energy has passed. A lot of time has passed here. But I think something's about to change. As when I pull one card and the bottom card, I get the Fool crossed by the world. Again, our segue into March is a fear of missing out energy and a Three of Wands here, looking at that ship longingly. This just backed that up. It's a release of the tension cords. It becomes more of a danceable song in March, I think. We'll see. Those March readings are coming. Plus, in between, we get a weekly reading and a Friday reading. We'll see what happens. All right? That's your reading. I hope this was helpful. I do my best for you guys. I pull a lot of energy from the ether for you. But, you know, I stand by it. It's pretty much what's going on here. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Yeah, change. There's a big change coming. That's the death card underneath that world, by the way. Big change in March. All right, good luck. What are you, a fucking woodpecker? What is that? Oh, you know, you're kind of related to woodpeckers, aren't you? What the hell? Really like that reading.